Tonight I'm watching Ravens undrafted free agent linebacker Jay Higgins out of the University of Iowa. Jay is 6 foot tall, 224 pounds with 31-inch arms, and he ran a 4.82 40-yard dash. None of those measurements are particularly impressive. He's too short, he's too light, he's too slow, and he doesn't have sufficient arm length. We're just going to have to watch the tape and see. Hang with me. There's a reason I'm beginning with a play that does not paint Jay in a particularly favorable light. He's going to get stiff-armed. He's going to get trucked on this play. Right here. The reason I started with the previous play is so that I could show this one. Ohio State is going to run a wide receiver screen. Jay is going to drop into zone coverage off the ball, then run from this far seam all the way to this sideline and leave his feet and absolutely drill the ball carrier, causing a turnover. Again, this is the very next play. Jay shows good awareness in zone coverage. He's our hook curl player. Watch as he drops. He widens to get underneath anything that breaks behind him. And then his eyes turn to the opposite side of the field. You get a mesh concept here. Now he's picking up on that route right there. You can see it. Turns his head to the quarterback. You can see as soon as the quarterback raises that football up, he's downhill. He's a big hitter and he's a very good form tackler. You're going to see him drive up and through and wrap. Put his shoulder right in the rib cage of that receiver. That hurts. Iowa does a nice job keeping him clean. He does a nice job reading the backfield and the back. This shuffle, and then he's going to reverse when the back bounces. Scrape over the top. Again, we get a look at this nice foreign tackle. Big hit on the ball carrier. Something I really do like about Jay, and you do notice it over and over on film, is he's pretty slippery in space, has a good nose for the football. I think the cliche that he's always around the ball probably holds up. But beyond that, he is almost always involved in the tackle, even when you think he's out of the play. So that's something I really like about him. If he's not kept clean, he may have problems at the next level. That lack of length can show up. And I'm not sure if he's able to put on a lot more weight. You can see him being driven downfield here. You can see the offensive lineman able to get his hands into his chest. You can see the length or lack of length show up here. Another good look from Jay, zone coverage. He's our hook flat player. Notice he doesn't chase or nail down, drive down on the back, releasing right away, but instead he's aware of the routes behind him, drops under this in-breaking route right here, then drives on the flat. Once he gets there, again, he's a very good tackler, puts his shoulder into the football, causes a fumble. There's a lot to like about Jay as a football player. He really loves hitting, and that's a good quality for linebackers. Reads the bounce. This is what I was talking about earlier. Does a really good job finding the football, and more times than I could count in just the 3 or 4 games. You think he's out of a play, he's not going to make a hit, perhaps even there's no reason for him to tackle. This guy's going down, right? You got somebody coming into our frame right here that's going to catch him. Now he makes a perfectly legal hit here and punishes the ball carrier. And I promise you, if you watch a few Iowa games, you'll see him do that more than a few times. Jay's downhill here versus the center. Needs to be more physical, violent at the line of scrimmage, taking on this block. You can see the center moves him, and they run in the gap behind him. They'll man him up on tight ends and wide receivers. Very often he's apexed out in a split field coverage, playing a wall, or even carrying receivers. He does tend to get a bit grabby, I think, when he's in man. Jay's going to have to come in and prove a lot of people wrong. He went undrafted, of course. The reason he went undrafted is because he's a bit slow. He's small and he's light. He does a much better job here getting his hands into the chest, rolling his hips, and shedding that block and getting in on the tackle. He gets in on a lot of tackles. Jay's a good inside linebacker, but he does have his work cut out for him.